Hey, welcome back. This is part 3 of our lab setup. We are getting ready to do our go through the lab manual. We have several steps to set up the lab first, which involves setting up 8 machines for Server 2012 and 4 of them for Windows 10 Enterprise. You'll notice I have the 4 machines that I've set up off, because at this point we want to create a shared folder. Connect to the shared folder that's on our DC1. So what I want to do is I'm going to go into my virtual switch manager. It has a default switch that I should be able to communicate from my virtual machines to my live machine. Actually, let's use that first. So if I go under DC1 and click on settings, see I have a network adapter here. So I need to do another network adapter, add, and I'm going to use my default switch. And then click on OK. Turn on the machine. Then start. Okay, and I want to do my maximum screen. I'll log in as a Datum administrator. I'm going to go here, right-click, open network and sharing. And change adapter settings. And you're going to see I have 2 of them. This is my original one, which is my private. I went ahead and marked it as private. And then this one's going to be the default switch. So I'm just going to leave it that way. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. Close out of this. Actually, I want to make sure that the IP addresses are still set up. Yeah, it changed. Sometimes it goes back to this. 2, 6, 0, 10. Close, 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 close. Now when I click on here, and network, I want to turn this on. And it does, this is my machine. So I can see my internal, my live machine. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. And minimize this. Go into my file. These are the 3 things we want to copy. So I'm going to do Control-C. And then password. And now I'm in. Here's my software folder. I'm going to do Control-V to paste the files. Okay, so now we've copied it onto our domain controller. Now the next step, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to go back into my application support folder, and I'm going to click on the ADK setup. install the Windows assessment, Windows 10. No, I don't want to. We're going to download it so it can be installed on a separate machine. So actually I want to change this. I'm going to put it back into my main folder. Okay, so it's going to copy it into here. Oops. Windows kit -10. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do next. No. Next. Accept. Go back into here. To make sure we've gotten. Eject this. So click on none. I'm going to go ahead and install the other server while we're here. Next. Finish. I'm going to get this started. Okay, so GUI. Login as a datum administrator. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this and go into server 1. Now you'll notice it's not letting me sign into a datum yet. That's because we haven't set. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this and go into server 1. Now you'll notice it's not letting me sign into a datum yet. That's because we haven't set this up as a domain. We haven't set this computer up on the domain yet. Okay, so we're going to go to local server. Set the time. We go into the IP address. I'm going to rename this private one. That's not in the instructions, but I'm doing it because I think one of these machines we end up setting up with the another machine on. Notice right now it still says unidentified because we haven't quite set it up with the domain yet. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. There we go. Properties. So we're going to put in 172.168.0.11 tab, and the DNS server, remember, that's what we set up in that first machine. 72.168.0.10. And then OK. Then close. Close. Okay, now we're going to go to computer name. A lot of students make the mistake of putting the name for the description, but it's not. So we need to go into change. And this is where we're going to put in LON-SB R1. And we're going to make it the member of the domain, datum.com, and then OK. And login. On domain, and then OK, close, and we're going to go ahead and do restart now. That one's ready. Okay, so now SVR1 is on the network. Go ahead and minimize that. And let's take it SVR2. Time zone. Here. Name. Okay, and we're going to do 172.160.0.12 tab 172.160.10, and then OK, close. Okay, we're going to go to the computer name. LON-SVR2, domain, datum.com. And OK. Okay. Close. I'm going to go ahead and just do restart later because I'm going to shut this down. I don't necessarily need it up right now. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. Okay, now remember, I think we set the RTR machine. Now let's take a look at this machine. Settings. Add another network adapter. We're going to add private 2. And OK. So this one's going to have 2 network adapters. DVD. Need to go ahead and check that. We no longer need it. So this one's going to be private 1. This one's going to be private 2. Okay. Okay. Close. Later, because I just want to go ahead and shut off the machine. So we can go ahead and start focusing on getting all of our Windows 10 Enterprise machines set up. Settings. Go ahead and eject this. Okay, right click, new, virtual machine. Next, LON-CL2. Next, 2048. next, private, next, 60, next, next, and finish. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one started. Right now all I have is the domain controller running. Next, install. Accept. All right, now that one's installing. Now we have some work to do on this. Add, hard drive, add, new, next, next, next. Disk 1, next, 5, next, finish. Okay, we're going to click on SCSI controller again, add, new, next, next, disk 2, next, 5, next, finish. Okay, there's disk 1 and disk 2. We're going to add another one. SCSI controller, add, new, next, 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 3, next, 5, next, finish. Okay, we're going to click on SCSI controller again, add, new, next, next, next. It's going to be disk 4. And this one's going to be 20 gigs, so don't skip ahead. Okay, next, and finish. And then, okay. Okay, the other thing we have to do before we turn this on is click on settings and add the other switch. Network adapter, add, and private 2. Okay, so now it has 2 adapters. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on CL1. You know, we're waiting for CL1 to finish getting set up. Let's go over to CL2. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go down into the Network and Sharing Center. I did right click. Okay, Ethernet. And we're going to do change adapter settings. Again, I'm going to do a rename on this. So this is private 1. This one is going to be private 2. We're going to go in here, right click, properties. IPv4, properties. This is going to be 172.168.0 and then 40. Again, we're going to use the DNS server 172.168.0.10. And we're going to go do OK, and then close. All right, now we want to go into the system. So I'm going to close out of this. Here, go into change settings. Domain. Okay. Time. Enter. Okay, close. Okay. And then okay. Close. Restart later. Close out of this. Right click. Shut down. I'll minimize this. Okay, now we'll look at CL2. Skip. Password. Next. Next. Before we sign back in, I'm going to go to Media, to Windows. I want to go ahead and get the next machine up and going while we get this one set up. Okay, so right click, New, Machine, Next, LON-CL3, Next, Next, 2048, Next, Private, Next, 60, Next, Install, ISO, Next, and Finish. Okay, we're going to turn that on. Next, Install. Next. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. Minimize this. Let's go and get set up on CL2. Just get the password. Right click, open network and internet settings. So now we're going to go back to Ethernet. Change adapter settings. Rename private 1. Right click, properties. IPv4. Properties. One 172.160.41 tab 172.160.10 and then OK, close. control panel, system, there we go, that was a much quicker way. All right, change settings. Change LON-CL2 domain TUM.com. Again, we're using this password throughout the entire all the labs. Okay, welcome to our .com domain. Okay, okay, close, start later, close, close, right click, shut down. Okay, we'll go back to here, and I can go into settings. Actually, no. Okay, so we're on CL3 now. CL3 still installing, so I'll go ahead and pause while we wait for this. Okay. What about it one? Okay, admin. Next. Password. Okay, we'll go and find the password. And I'm going to go ahead and reset the time. Okay. Close out of this. Okay, we'll go down to the network adapter. Media, DVD, we're going to eject that. Later. Click. Shut down. Go ahead and install our last machine. Right click, new, next, LON-CL4, next, 2048, next, private 1, next, 60, next, what's this? Here, server. Firewall on for domain. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to turn Windows Firewall on or off. And we want to turn off Windows Firewall for the domain. We're going to go ahead and do OK. And we're going to close out of this. Okay. IE Enhanced Security. Right here, we're going to click on this. And for administrators, we want to turn it off. And then go ahead and do OK. And close out of Server Manager. Right click. I'm going to go into Control Panel. And go into User Accounts. User Accounts here. Change User Account Control Settings. And we want to do Never Notify. And then OK. Close. Now this one's basically ready to go. You have to do the same thing now on Server 1, Server 2, and the RTR.